This is my first time reacting to something. And yes, I am using my Xbox because I don't know how to do it any way else. This is just easier for me, all right? So chill. So we're going to be reacting to Remember What They Took From You by Depressed Nagasaki. I hope I said that right. The original link will be in the description down below.
If you've been in the internet for long enough, then you know how it's like to watch a YouTuber you absolutely loved a decade or so ago, only to forget them eventually as time passes.
What's this dude's name?
And when you come to them to relive the good old days for nostalgia's sake...
Hold on. I'm going to be pausing, because I ain't no Sniper Wolf up in here. What is this dude's name? What is it? Ryan Naga? Ryan? I'm so bad. I'm sorry. I can't read, all right? It's one of my darkest secrets. I can't read. Okay? Jesus!
You see that their last uploaded video was a long time ago.
Oh, he hasn't posted in a while.
At the very least, you can still rewatch their videos for nostalgia's sake.
Respect to Etika, bro.
In a typical music group or band, an influential member leaving will still be able to keep their name and their prestige.
I never watched
old work
them
will still
personally,
remain, and people will still be
it's
able
just sad
to consume
see
them
someone
or
lose
follow
their
them
life in
easily
such a
in the
way.
future if they choose to remain in the industry. But VTubers, they don't get to have any of these luxuries all the time.
Wow.
As a VTuber fan, especially those of corpos, you most likely are afraid of this announcement format, especially if
graduations,
it's in Japanese or a language you don't understand.
I was watching. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it. I was watching. I watched this VTuber. I think it was a Wabi. She had like ocean hair, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cool. But then I noticed that she hasn't posted in a while, and I haven't seen any of her videos. I was like, you know what? Let me see what was her recent stream. Maybe I just missed it. I looked and I haven't seen anything. I was like, oh, her Twitter is posted here. Let me see what's going on. I looked and she graduated. I was like, what? I was so sad because I really liked her and I liked her content. I thought she was funny. I was so heartbroken. I miss her though. I miss that. She was like one of my favorites.
To a point of overreacting when the word graduation is used by anyone.
Don't roast me. I'm using my Xbox. I don't know how to use anything else, all right?
Any kind of announcement stream a VTuber posts up is going to sink the air. So much so that they have to clarify whether it's good or bad news. While some VTubers' old content will still remain after they graduate, a lot of them, especially if they are terminated, get completely wiped out. Fans are unable to look back to their good old days. All the memento of your fun times with that VTuber is your memories or very popular
I'm never
clips.
graduating, bro.
It's a practice among many corpos that
Maybe, I don't know.
and I
I guess
presume many
never say
others
never.
absolutely despise. Of course, there are times that such agencies can leave the deletion of their content to the VTubers themselves, and surprisingly, a lot of VTubers do opt to take down their content when they are gone, but the enforcement of this principle is rather inconsistent, really only selected to the few who gets to leave in the best of terms, and it's an option that's not exactly available to everyone. That in itself isn't
Wait. I just realized I'm not on my PS5. I just realized I'm not on my PS5.
Feels like a complete and utter waste of all the work and effort they've put up until that point.
Did you just
even
say
if
boobs?
It was a termination, even if they had a good reason to be exiled out of the company. Throwing all of that hard work away because it's a contractual obligation that somehow the corpos won't update. It just doesn't make sense to me. And the worst part is finding these VTubers in the next life. Right now, it's very easy to find the new incarnation
of
VTubers in the big corpos.
Oh my gosh, I need to talk about this. Out of all the V Shoujo members, I like Hinya out of the best. And it's not like something like, oh, I hate these people. It's just some of them are very intimidating to me. To be honest, to be 100% honest, Iron Mouse is the one that intimidates me like the most. I don't know why. I think it's just like when she has her very, very loud laugh, and then I can just picture her screaming at me in Spanish. It's like, it's a fear, bro. It's like one of my top fears. Just imagine being screamed in Spanish by Iron Mouse. I couldn't do it. I just sure up. But I love Hinya. I really, really love Hinya. I don't know why. She's really cool. I really like her. I do want to have a conversation with her one day, but I'm like on the East Coast, so there's going to be a time thing, and my bedtime is like 7 because I need I got to be awake.
They are likely to be an open secret. Their reappearance is going to be loud. But most of the time, there's a taboo in VTubing when it comes to reincarnating. When an old
Really?
VTuber incarnates, there's this hush-hush culture where it's socially forbidden to discuss the past life of a VTuber you used to like anywhere.
Really?
It filters the casuals, and casuals are unfortunately the majority, making it so that they would rather watch someone else that is readily available in their own space and home community or agency, instead of following an old VTuber they used to like as closely as they did back then.
Why?
For any old VTuber
I don't
you
know
used
that
to
about
really
that.
like, when they re-debuted as someone else in another culture or company, how many of them whose streams do you still watch consistently? How many of them whose clips do you still actively consume? How many of them have you truly, wholeheartedly supported all the way? Not just in
Okay, so I get what he's saying there. So a thing about me is when Hinya first debuted, I don't know what her pre-existing life was like. I found out now. I won't say and won't spoil it because apparently that's a taboo here. But I never heard about Hinya's past life, so I never knew anything about her. But if I would have known before, I would have definitely been following her like very closely. I really like her and I like her streams. She's very funny, and just Dio was the greatest creation known to man. I was like, bro, that is amazing. How'd you do that? That's just awesome. But yeah,
superficial ways like petty lip service, but actually support them.
Huh.
Buy their merch as they used to, donated and follow them as actively as you did. Of course, we will all have our Kamiyoshis that we will support everywhere they'll go.
Yeah.
But I imagine we also have more graduated VTubers that we used to really like that we won't
And
even...
crap. What was this one's name from Vchozo? God dang it, Keyblade lady. Oh my god, I'm sorry. She is adorable. I love her voice. It's like adorable. I can't believe I'm forgetting. I paused this at like the worst thing. Worst thing. You know what? I'm gonna resume because I don't need y'all in my comments being like, "Whoa, look at what he paused."
Been bother actively looking for anymore. As I've said, a lot of us have settled in our
Wait,
home
did something happen?
communities,
What was her
taking
past?
that-
Wait. What was her past life? Did she have a past life in VTubing life? Does that make sense? Past life. I don't know. But what was her past? No, don't tell me. Okay. DM me on Twitter. Yeah, DM me on Twitter and tell me about her past life because I don't know. What happened to her? What was her past life like? Was she part of like an agency or something? I don't know. I don't know. I'm new to VTubing, okay? I'm pretty new. I started like last year. I'm barely in the community, so I'm trying to get out there, all right? Yes, I'm using my Xbox. Chill.
extra steps, spending that extra energy to go out to another community or culture to look for familiar voices.
Does she move?
That's a hard sell for most.
Nancy's office.
Is Nance available?
Let me transfer
I
you on
hate
Zoom.
ads, bro.
Most people aren't going to bother anymore unless the content makes their
Wow,
way
look
to
at
them,
her model. That
making
looks
it so
really
that
nice.
the VTuber who graduated has to put up twice the effort to not only reestablish a new fan base, but to also try to get their old one to find them if they
Yeah,
want
that's
them back,
hard.
especially
Wow.
if they are
Whoa.
contractually obligated to not disclose who they once were. And in this regard, we can ask which really matters more to VTuber fans. The person behind the VTuber or the character and the content itself?
It's the
kayfabe.
person behind the VTuber, so it doesn't matter what model they are. They still the same person. I mean, what if they have like a voice modulator? It's still them. It is still them. The VTuber is them, bro. Like, respect.
A lot of you would most likely say that the person behind it matters.
Yes!
After all, if the voice of your favorite VTubers get replaced, you'd most likely be seething and throwing a fit. Such was the
What?
case of the Game Boop Project and Kizuna Ai. Yet,
What?
why is it that when certain VTubers graduate, a majority of their fan base doesn't actually follow them to their new incarnations, even if they know who they are? Whether
Why?
they become indies, part of a group, someone else entirely. Why is it that when a VTuber graduates and resurfaces as an indie or something else, they feel off? Even if
Why?
they are the
Why
same
is
person
that?
with the same personality and the same gimmick, you don't find the appeal that they used to have.
Nazuna, what happened to her? I need to know. And why does that rabbit have whole Jack Daniels in his hand? What? That's pretty cool, though. I respect it, dog. I respect your grind.
In their new incarnation. I want you to think about that long and hard again. Is the person behind the VTuber more important or the character and the content?
No, it's
I
the
can't speak
person.
for you, nor predict what you are going to think of, because we all have our own thoughts on the matter. I'd like to be enlightened by what you think too, so drop your 2 cents in the comments, because there might be that one VTuber you followed over the years, regardless of which company and community she incarnated into, making you strongly think the person...
What was this one's name? I watch. I think she's like very pretty, but like, I would be so intimidated. Like, I'm serious. Everybody in V Shoujo terrifies me, except for Hinya. Like, Iron Mouse screaming at me in Spanish. Fruit, I don't know. I feel like Fruit is too wholesome for me. I'm like, bro, I don't know. Kason, I'll just get too flustered, bro. I'll be like, Kason, yeah, it's Kason. Kason, I'll be like, I'll start breathing like I'm about to give birth or something. I'll just panic. And Haruka, I don't know. Maybe Haruka. We got horns, or horns or hooves. Continue with the video.
Is what matters. It might even be a pill you are unable to swallow. Maybe you'll remember that you said you'd support a certain VTuber wherever and whoever she is, but found yourself no longer doing so. My own conclusion is that we fell in love with a character portrayed by the person, but not necessarily the person itself. We like the kayfabe and the content more, but we want that kayfabe and content produced and presented by the person we are familiar with. In general acting, people can don the mantle of our favorite characters, but in the context of VTubing...
what was, I don't know. Him using this to like get his point across, I get it, bro. I get it. Like, some people are Toby fans, some people are Andrew fans, some people are Tom Holland fans. I'm a Miles Morales fan.
People will have the soul and the voice of the VTuber be the only voice and the soul of that character ever. Changing or replacing it is something of a cardinal sin in the part of the agency.
Really?
Yet, that does not necessarily mean that we love the person behind them the same way we do the character. Some of us, sure, but most of us, I have observed, we don't.
Why
that
is
my own
that?
Thoughts, and you are free to have your own, even if you think I'm wrong.
This dude did a really good job.
The word
with
graduation is a means to sugarcoat a regrettable incident, even in its roots under Japanese idol culture. But such incidents are inevitable. All VTubers are going to graduate someday, and I'm not talking about it in the same realm as people dying someday, but I'm talking about a decade or even a few years, sometimes even
it does make sense.
To see our favorite VTubers saying that they're severely ill already inflicts a mounting dread. To see our favorite VTubers' friends crying out of nowhere already invites paranoia. To see our favorite VTubers gradually upload and stream less and less already makes us scared.
Yeah.
Because those are just 3 of the many signs that perhaps a graduation is coming. That is a trauma of graduations. To see our Oshis leave with their hard work being wiped. The difficulty of trying to find them again, and the prospect that we won't like their new personas as much as we like the old one.
No,
Not
bro,
just
that's
that,
still people.
The pain and trauma of graduations goes so far and deep that a casual VTuber fan will still feel the pain when a certain VTuber they don't know graduates. That being said, it's not all doom and gloom.
No!
Struggling with our lessons aren't all that bad sometimes, not just for the streamer, but even for the fan base. When a VTuber graduates, that could mean that they have a new career path that they are happier with. That just means they are prioritizing their health, that they'll be better off.
Yeah,
and
health
that
is
a
most
small
important.
solace to have, especially when you like the person more so than their kayfabe. Not just that, but the graduation of a small
dude!
corpo
Did he
or
graduate?
VTuber you used to really like.
I
could
watched
mean
this
the
dude.
beginning of
Like, this dude helped me, like, get on my YouTube, not YouTube. I've been doing YouTube since I was in the 8th grade. I'm going on, like, pretty much like a decade on YouTube, just other personas and stuff. But he's the one who started me on the VTube's journey. Like, I watched his videos, and I was like, okay, I was, like, taking down notes and stuff like that. Like, this dude has helped. Did he graduate? I really hope not. That, god dang, that hurts, bro. Dang, I'm really getting affected by this.
A very successful career. They could be joining a VTuber agency, getting into places and platforms where their talents and skills as an entertainer
not
can be
Gollum. Like,
place
look
where
at the
they can
dude.
truly shine.
Okay.
Sometimes we like the VTuber that they become more than the VTuber that they used to be, and graduations allow for that to happen. In a totally different environment, a VTuber who used to be so bland and boring can become one of the most fun and creative people that can exist. Graduations are a catalyst for change as a content creator, for better or
I know
worse.
this person. Did
It
she
could be a
graduate?
means to
I
realize
think.
their potential and to
Wait. I think she did a video with Wabu. Wabu? Oh my god. It's been too long. I don't know. I'm just sad that she graduated. I'm so sad. Let me know on Twitter. DM me on Twitter and tell me if she's someone else. Or I'm sorry, not someone else. She was rebirthed. Okay, I'm sorry.
people see that potential. And ultimately,
how can you read that chat? That thing was quick.
Necessarily a bad thing, despite the negativity that overwhelmingly surrounds it. It can be a good thing too. It just really depends on the VTuber that graduates.
Her model is so amazing. Wow.
Ultimately, people forget that VTubers are people too.
Wow.
Their behaviors, their likes,
I
and
wonder where
dislikes,
she went.
Their stances, their dreams in life, they're not absolute.
I know
They
where she
age,
went, all right.
They experience, they change, and graduations are just a part of that process. Admittingly, I think most of us are not going to follow our favorite VTubers for as long as we think we would. We won't actually support our favorite VTubers as much as we think we can, because in a couple years from now, all they will be is a memory. Our priorities will change. We will like other content creators. We will gain responsibilities.
I mean,
We'll
I guess
grow
so.
up too.
I guess
But
so, maybe.
What we can say for sure is that our Oshis have perhaps changed our lives.
Yeah,
Whether they have
yeah,
inspired
that's
us
fair.
to improve ourselves.
Hey,
whether we needed
hey,
an escape from the
another
harsh
horn
realities of
brethren.
life back then.
Bre-
Even if
brother-
they're just playing a
sisterin?
character, what we
I don't know.
feel,
I don't know.
how they affected us, and how they will stick with us are.
What do you
So
guys
while
think?
they
Should
are
I do
still
something
here,
like that, like with
let's
3D,
have
where I
fun
can move my hands and
with our
stuff? I
Oshis.
think that would be pretty cool. But I'm too broke.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. It's a bit more serious and not so lighthearted.
Dude, thank
and
you.
It might have been a bit too parasocial and some people might find it cringe, but I
No
imagine
way,
a lot
man,
of
no
people
way.
also resonate with the sentiments I've expressed in this video. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed, and if you'd like to support me, liking and subscribing will do great.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna
Anyway,
subscribe
that's
to this dude. He did an excellent job in like explaining like the graduations and stuff like that. Because like I said, I still do. I thought graduation meant like actually graduating like school or something. So I didn't know that means like dropping off the face of the earth. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm gonna do some more reactions and just random stuff.
If you've been in the internet...
I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Your link will be down in the description below. If you don't, hopefully you approve of the reaction. I hope so. If not, I will definitely just take down the video. I ain't no sniper wolf out here, bro.